Over 100,000 gamers tried out for the 2K League this year, but after draft, less than 50 select hopefuls can now call themselves pro.
We recently caught up with the overall draft pick, Glizzy, after their name was called. Take a look.
Number 1 overall draft pick. Congratulations! Let's go to voice of hospitality, GC.
Our next guest was the number 1 overall pick in the 6th annual NBA2K draft. You might or might not have heard of him, but he goes by the name of
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those to the starting lineup. So kick back, get your popcorn ready. Welcome to 2K Sports. So here's Dallas' starting group. They've got Luka Doncic. Thomas Bertans is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Jazz, Vanderbilt and Kessler are inside. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Mike Conley, and it's Markkanen in at the 3. Here's Irving. Well, Grant, everyone is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love to kick things off with a big win, so expect to see them giving their all on the floor here tonight.
Markkanen against Hardaway, 6 to shoot. Oh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Markkanen outside. High arcing shot. Oh, McGee with the block. Conley against Doncic. He lays it up and bangs it in.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
And that was the mobile 1 drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Thrust some tape there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's Markkanen following the score by Dallas. Up and over Vanderbilt. Nice start for him. Taking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. And one word that always goes along with the Jazz, defense. They've been a top 10 defense in the league in 6 of the last 7 seasons.
Utah with the ball, following the score by Dallas. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul of the game. Clarkson against Irving. Markkanen outside. Here's Vanderbilt. Bertans with some nice D. And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why. They've been a playoff regular.
It was always a good idea to put a priority on getting stops. Now, it was interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standards they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen.
Here's Clarkson. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. To the inside, Conley. Second shot opportunity, called in by McGee.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Irving. it. All three of his attempts have gone in. And they're
really working the paint now.
Utah trailing here. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Vanderbilt. Irving against Clarkson.
What a nice feel. A good feel for the pick and roll. Clarkson sees his opportunity and capitalizes.
Who's this?
Doncic. 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Today. A nice flow and motion for their offense. Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Marking it outside. Pass to Conley.
Who's this?
McGee with the block. And he gets it back. And stolen by Hardaway. Here's he's covered by Clarkson. Outside Irving. Driving in. He's got it. Oh, he's automatic.
That's 10 straight keeping up in the painted area. And you know what the defense is on the perimeter, they're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And Utah lost time here. After 13 seasons, the Mavs changed their...
Are you still on, man?
Head coach in 2021, Clark.
Hiring Jason. A lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end of the Jason Kidd. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward.
Outside Irving. No good from outside. The Jazz have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's Sexton, and he goes in for the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Gay finds Sexton. Oh, great D that time from Powell. The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding high.
Beasley outside. There's 39 seconds left in the opening quarter. Sexton against Irving. Shot from 12. That doesn't go either for Sexton.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Irving against Beasley from deep three-point range. They get it back. Pass to Irving. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J. Irving Irving's got 13 now.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going. And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Sexton. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks. His fingerprints were on.
19.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Silva in at the 4.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward. This guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Here's Alexander Walker. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season are trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates, and we're playing great basketball." Ryan?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that.
Yeah, you know, guys, he was selected all the way back in 2006. But Rudy Gay is still going. One of the final players from the draft class active in the league.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Utah. And Dallas also making a switch. Bertans has checked in.
Rudy Gay is a multi-talented and gifted athlete. I mean, he's an excellent shooter, a versatile defender, and continues to play at a high level.
Hardaway, the pass to Bertans. Pass to Doncic. 4 on the clock. Back to Hardaway. Doncic outside. From deep. From beyond the arc. Doncic has got 13. And for Rudy Gay, over 15 years in the league, Grant, how is he still effective?
Well, B.A., Rudy has changed the way he plays over the years. He came into the NBA exclusively playing the 3. Now he's a power forward. Even runs a bit as a small ball center as well.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Conley's checked in. Gay with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway. And Gay the bucket on the assist by Vanderbilt.
Good, strong, aggressive finish by Gay there. That'll get a thumbs up from the coach.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Irving against Clarkson. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And book it for Vanderbilt.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
Doncic against Conley. Oh, nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working. And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it. But it's been good on a number of levels.
Marketing outside. Doncic against Conley. Shoots from 14. And no good. And it's Dallas the other way. The last time they came together was in Salt Lake City, where they fell to the Jazz.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
You know, B.A., with high expectations, they haven't reached their goals. Now, this franchise definitely has their sights set on the ultimate prize, their first championship.
They get it again. Outside for Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Irving's got 19 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Conley passes to Clarkson. Markkanen against Hardaway to the paint. Here's Conley. Silva with a rebound. Here's Dallas now. They're on a 17-7 run. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I'll tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Bertans. Bullock comes in for Hardaway, and Green is subbed in for Irving. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
Doncic against Sexton. Pass to Silva. And here's Doncic outside. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And Luka's the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think his next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he is. Already accomplished at such a young age, and his transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
Here's Horton Tucker. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Doncic, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Good.
Well, they didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knocks out, but it looks like they're putting it together now.
And he's carried them in this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Outside to Horton Tucker. Down low. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Aggressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there. Really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Here they come. Utah,
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Irving, no good. For Utah, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second. Here's Sexton. The putback.
Great activity level on the board. Impressive. Wow.
Beasley against Irving. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Dallas with an impressive 16-point lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq, and Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 24 points. And that wraps up the half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got this. Guys, it was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Vanderbilt and Kessler are inside. Mike Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Markkanen in a small forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. We'll grant every team perfect 5 on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. And just the combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Conley against Doncic. McGee with a steal. Left side, Irving. From behind the arc. The ball's knocked loose.
Not himself from range right now. The only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Clarkson against Irving. The kick out to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Tough touch off the glass. Conley's got his first 2 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last buckets have come from the interior.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play. Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises. Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Green is checked in. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft. They've been able to find players and build solid rosters around them.
For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Conley passes to Clarkson. Covered by McGee. And count the basket. He was fouled. Gay's checked in for Vanderbilt, and it's Alexander Walker in for Markkanen. And Irving's checked in, and this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
That's the way force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Here's Irving. Got a hand on it.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And that one's good from Conley.
The legs of Conley, they work just fine getting out there on that break.
And Dallas calls time here.
Hold on, fans, I can't hear you. Fans, your dad,
The Mavericks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. Unable to get that one.
And he's having an ugly quarter for the field. It seems really frustrating.
Conley passes to Gay. And the deficit down inside single digits. Gay's got 7 points.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
The try by Irving from the low block. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter. To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum. Well, it starts with defense. They scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. This is the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
I like how Irving also brings the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
For the Jazz, Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Clarkson. Beasley comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Colin Sexton in for Mike Conley. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Bullock comes in for Bertans. They get the rebound. Here's Sexton. Here's Gay. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And that one's good. Irving.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving's just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
They're staring at a sizable deficit. The defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, it's only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Silva's checked in, and the way Doncic defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Brent.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Green's checked in for Silva.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
Inside. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Sexton. Six on the shot clock. Up and over Doncic.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Irving with it. Beasley covers. Irving, that's good.
He's certainly been there. go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
For Utah, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Horton Tucker. Green covering. He's off on that one. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Here's Doncic. Sinks that one from the post. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished. And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth. Accurate and on.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an even contest. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Vital out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Hardaway. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. Offensive board. Pass to Doncic. Here's Hardaway. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Markkanen uses the glass to finish the layup.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Doncic against Markkanen. Bertans, the pass to Green. Knocks it down from distance. Green's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Puts it up from 15. Mavericks with the rebound. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Here's Hardaway, and he bangs it home with one hand.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr. Fun to watch.
Beasley outside.
Pass to Clarkson from the arc. Rebounded by Bertans. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes. Of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
Timeout called, the Jazz. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He just continues to deal damage inside. They've got to figure a way to slow him down.
A different look for Dallas. McGee comes in for Powell, and Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. Outside Conley. Green against Clarkson. The 3. And another miss by Utah.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Irving. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 13 in the second half.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Clarkson passes to Conley. Takes it inside. Back to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Conley against McGee. And another miss by Utah.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
From about 19. And it's Irving missing.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Conley. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. McGee passes to Bertans. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Green. Powell outside. Pass to Doncic. Banked it in off the glass. Doncic has got 33 points.
Excellent finish that time inside by Doncic. He's highly skilled. I mean, that's obvious. What's not so obvious is how big he is. This guy looks me eye to eye.
Powell covers. Conley up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a missed layup. Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Powell. Powell's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, I tell you what, Kyrie is an absolute magician inside. I mean, it's obvious that he works on his finishing, but he works on big guy drills too. That makes him even more impossible to deal with. I don't know if we've seen a better finisher in the history of the game that's 6'5" or short.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Mavericks.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really. Just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Markkanen against Hardaway. Markkanen, the pass to Conley. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Doncic. And he gets it to go.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Step back shot. And it's Gay with the miss. And Dallas calls time here. They're ahead by 29. 3 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah. This team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.